Hello, welcome to the Redware SQL Connector. This short video is going to show you how to install it and push the data to TXT files, but also to SQL Server Express. You can also do MySQL, and this is for Sage 50, QuickBooks Online, and Xero. So please download and enjoy our software, and then you could sign up for an annual subscription. Thank you. We should have installed the software probably from our website. You can install it here from the home, downloads, and then install here. That will install it, and you've probably got a shortcut on the desktop. If not, have a look for Connector, run the app. Now, the first time you run it, it's fixed license because nothing is set up here. So the first thing to do is register on our website if you haven't already. Press create user to register or log on if you've already got a log on. Now you can log on and then add a product. So choose whether your QuickBooks Sage 50 Xero or Sage 200 and press add product. Now you'll see you have a license set up here. It's valid for a month. It's time to connect to your accounting database. In this case, we're going to connect to QuickBooks. So let's log into QuickBooks, choose your company, and you can close the browser, and then we can check here on QuickBooks, just check that we can see the customers that were connected to QuickBooks. Just quickly, I'm going to show you the setup for Sage 50 and Xero. Obviously, skip this section if you're already not just on QuickBooks. So for Xero, if you're licensed, this will show up here. You're going to connect to Xero here. You may need to close your browser beforehand if it's not giving you the right companies. But here you choose your organization. I'm going to choose the demo company, allow access, and then if you got the successful browser here, you can close it, go back to the connector, check out your Xero and press show. And if that works, you're connected. For Sage 50C, it's a desktop app. So if you edit here, you can, here we're just connecting to the demo data, but it's version specific, the software. You need to contact us or download from Redware if you're not running the latest version. In this case, it's version 32. But if you go to the download page, so home, download, you should see the latest ones here. Otherwise, give us an email for an older version because it won't work here. It'll be the wrong version. But if you're the right version the 26 in this case, you can just connect like this, and that's connected to your demo data. Sorry, if you're logged in, it won't do it. So I'll just show you quickly. If you want to know what your data directory is, if you go to help about, it will show up here, and that's what you put in here, although it has a suffix ACK data. And now you can test and save. So that's it for Sage. So let's get back to the demo for all products. We could at this point run the software and it will push the text files out into this output folder, but it's much better for us if we use SQL. So first we need to create a SQL database in SQL Management Studio. I'm going to log in to my local SQL Server Express instance here. I'm going to use Windows authentication for simplicity, although I would recommend you use SQL authentication on your production. Now I can right click and I can create a new database. Now I'm going to leave this program open so we can see the Redware connector populating these tables in a minute. Back to our software, we need to configure the SQL connection string. So if we go to the SQL page, we can edit, and in this case, we're specifying SQL Server. Here I've entered the connection string. Server equals the server name, in this case localhost LG Graham. Yours will be different. Database equals the database we've just created. Trusted underscore connection equals true for Windows authentication. Connection timeout 120 to give it enough time. If you had a username password, that would be user space ID equals username semicolon pwd equals the password. Test, and is connected successfully to the server. So save it, and now we're going to edit and we're going to create schema, and that is going to create the tables. So if we refresh here, we'll see the tables, they've been created, and if we do a query, we'll see that they are empty. Now we just need to configure the software to push to the SQL Server. So if we go to the Power BI page, we press settings, we press edit, and we can choose the SQL connector here. We might as well choose the date here as well. Before we run, we just need to close and open the software because this SQL connector wasn't showing. But now if we create data files, it'll run through, and first it will create the TXT files, and then it will push those TXT files into SQL Server. We can see the messages either in this window here, or here in this tab, or if it's after the event, you need to go to your program folder, and you can open up a log file here, which will show you any errors. But we've pushed it into SQL, so let's have a look now. We select Start from Customer. This time, we've got the data. So all the data is now populated here inside SQL Server. So that's it. In summary, again, just to repeat, your setup, you need to register. The license needs to be good. You need to connect to QuickBooks, and you need to connect to SQL. Maybe close and open the software, and then you'll see a settings like this. You press Create Data Files. It will first push everything into this TXT file, and then it will push it into the SQL Server. We'll talk about Power BI in a separate video. So good luck. Set things up. You do have a trial, and then if you want to go ahead, you can pay here. If you log on, set up your card payment, or just email sales@redware.com or give us a call, and we can set you up with an account and send you an invoice. Thank you.